They've saved the best for last.
I had a feeling.
I am DigniFacto, and I am the seventh sexiest incarnation there is of the Matrix Lord. And today, you might say I am his anti-PR person, because I'm looking at this idiot that's making comments, and I did some research, and it turns out that this King TJ went by another name of Todd, and we're not going to talk about his Johnson, but anyway, let's see what he has to say to the Matrix Lord. Time Lords and ladies have no concept of human physiology. It's a visual, they are aliens, they can morph into any race, etc., etc. Also, Jody has said the Doctor won't change the character. Will be exactly the same, it's just this incarnation is a woman, and that is the end of the discussion. It's people like you who are poisoning people by spewing bullshit. Like everything you've said. P.S. Murray Gold left completely on his own and wasn't kicked out, and the visual effects company have nothing to do with this. Well, a-hole, I have a comment of my own. I decided to answer your own bullshit with bullshit. So here is the answer to your nonsense. Matrix Lord never said that Murray Gold was kicked out or fired. He said that Moffat strictly didn't use him to his fullest capacity, and Moffat even hired other composers for the finale. Murray Gold had continuously wanting to do new songs for Regeneration, sort of like Matt Smith or Peter Capaldi, but time and time again he was told no, reuse what we have. Reuse infinite possibilities from Rings of Akatan and use something else for Peter Capaldi. And as a composer, you like to compose. You don't like to, piece things together and get some crap or some variation. That's his job, to compose. So, of course, he's not being used to his fullest potential. He's not being respected, and he decides to leave. And there you go. Now, there's other nonsense about Matrix Lord poisoning people. I'm sorry, but doesn't Matrix Lord love Doctor Who? Doesn't he spend tons of his money on Doctor Who? Doesn't he spend his royalties and his paycheck? And doesn't he own tons of TARDISes and sonic devices and all kinds of stuff, Scott, right? You've seen stuff in his house and all these different things. So if he didn't love Doctor Who, why would he be against it? I mean, is he trying to poison people? No. People have an opinion.
I have a reply. Okay, I think, may I quote the most eligible of quoters, Dr. Phil, on this? I'm sorry, but Dr. Phil, what do you have to say?
Does it sound like a logical thing to do?
Or how about this one? How about this one?
But that's not what we're talking about.
Or how about this famous quote?
Just wanted to call and remind you, you don't matter.
There. That's all. Thank you, Dr. Phil.
What does Suzy have to say?
Obviously, this guy has a broom stuck up his butt. We all have our own opinions on the Doctor, and that's the reason why we've come together as this group of many people. We all love the Doctor. We all have our opinions. That is why it is a free country. If you don't like it, move to another country.
Well, you don't have to move to a country by watching YouTube, but okay!
Ooh,
Oh!
snap!
And now I'm going to have a fashion change because this shirt has given me a fashion emergency. So if you excuse me, I have to put on something warmer.
All right.
Okay, I'm back. I think I'm looking sort of like Arthur Fonzarelli / Jimmy Dean / something else. But this is fantastic. So Todd, if I could call you Todd, everybody really knows that Matrix Lord loves Doctor Who. I mean, either he loves Doctor Who and he loves talking about it in thousands of casts, or he's a moron. I don't think he's a moron, so I think pretty much he loves talking about Doctor Who, and in my universe, I have my own talk show, and I am the biggest thing in the UK, even though I'm an American, and I talk about Doctor Who all the time. I mean, the amount of celebrities that come on my show, it's exhausting. All these people, and I do all these specials, and the paparazzi are all over the place. I'm on the cover of magazines. I'm more famous than Matrix Lord is, but I'm going to help him out here. But anyway, I think you got it all wrong, Jack. And I think that basically you want to hate because that's why you changed the name of your channel. I see that you were in a troll file, and now it came up that you did this multiple times. So, we shouldn't really be paying attention to your nonsense, but we're going to address your nonsense for the general public.
It sounds like this Todd, I'm sorry. It sounds like this Todd individual's been snorting too much Tide Pods.
Maybe. And then he doesn't like he doesn't like Matrix Lord titling a video. Dumbest title ever. You also left out the punctuation mark. You could have put a period next to it or an exclamation
there is a thing
point.
called Grammarly, Todd.
Yes, Grammarly.
Look into it.
Right. So, I mean, and then he's commenting on other people's stuff, which caused him to get flagged by, I think, the Nightbox. And he's commenting to Blitzbolts saying what the actual can't say the word because of
course.
Not suitable. Are you talking about? The show has to evolve. Also, the Master became Missy, and nobody went ape, basically. Because basically, the Master did it to one-up the Doctor and confuse him and also shock him that he would never expect it. And nobody went ape because the Master would do that because he's so crazy to basically mess with and screw with the Doctor. So, of course, no one went ape crap because everybody saw that as a Master thing to do, basically. The Master would do anything to mess with the Doctor. He came a slug, a snake, absorbed, Nissa's father and different things, so he doesn't care. So basically, you keep going on with this fake, I don't know what you're trying to come up with. Matrix Lord is not poisoning anyone, because you could turn it off very easily and just not watch his videos.
Todd, are you that technologically illiterate that the computer and TV control your life? I at least know by a simple hit of a button, and so does Suzy, and so does our host here, knows that by simply hitting a button or getting up, walking across the room and hitting a button on the device, it will either 1, change the channel, or 2, here's a notion, shut it off.
Yes.
That's a shock. I know that in your world it's a big shock to where you have to actually stand up and physically turn something off, but
It would be nice to have intellectual conversations like everybody else that comments on the channel,
Yes.
with the exception of this Todd character. But he just looks like he's a hater and he's looking to mess around, sort of
He's
like all
trolling.
the people that have
He's
done
trolling
this.
Todd. It sounds like a good
It
rap
seems
man.
that the Matrix Lord 212 has a problem with trolling still after all these years. But I'm going to try to appear every now and then and help him out, and basically go over your comments and stuff like that, because he doesn't need to deal with that nonsense. But there are some interesting comments in here, and I know that Matrix Lord checks all of them. There was one comment about that Matrix Lord would probably say no to, and that is, would Matrix Lord watch a movie about porgs? And basically, we know that Matrix Lord would say no.
Is
He
this
doesn't
cooking
like the
porgs
porgs.
or actually just a movie?
Just a whole Star Wars movie
Oh,
about
okay,
porgs.
okay.
I, on the other hand, love the porgs. I have them on my party seat. I mean, I'm very excited about it. You know, it reminds me of Waste, and basically, it's just, you know, it reminds me of the high style crap. So basically, that's my universe. But porgs, he just doesn't like.
What was your
porgs at
name
all.
again?
My name is DigniFacto.
Did you write 101 uses for a dead porg?
No, I did not.
Okay, that must be
but
somebody else.
yes, I'm sorry. I'm not a writer. I'm a movie star. You know, I'm with fashion, and I'm dignified. That's DigniFacto. You get it? It sounds
Yes. I just you look familiar.
dignified. Yes,
the one who wrote.
I'm a lot sexier than Joey Jupiter and all these other people. I think I got what it takes. You know what I'm saying? So people adore me in my universe. Adore. So, you know, I'm trying to bring class to this cast. So there you go. And I think I'm going to get out of here because I think you've had enough of me. I want to whet your appetite because I want you to crave more of DigniFacto. So come see me in the future sometime.